The year was 2249. Earth had changed. Humanity had survived climate collapse, AI rebellions, and the Rift Wars, but the planet was barely holding together. A patchwork of domed cities protected what was left of civilization from the scorched skies and magnetic storms that tore across the wastelands. Energy was scarce, water was rationed, and trust was thinner than the atmosphere above the equator. At the center of the chaos was the Singularity Core, an experimental power system created to stabilize the Earth's magnetic field and reverse the global storm cycles. It had worked for a while, until it didn't. When the core destabilized, it sent a ripple through the planet's crust, awakening something long buried. The Tempest Protocol, a defense system created by an ancient off-world civilization. The Tempest wasn't a weapon in the traditional sense. It was a sentient storm, one that responded only to emotion, memory, and human intent, and it had judged humanity unworthy. Skies turned black. Lightning became conscious. The world began to burn not with fire, but with wrath. Enter Captain Reese Calder, former skyship pilot turned underground rebel. He had flown during the Rift Wars, navigating storms that defied physics. But after the death of his partner during an ambush, he walked away from war, from duty, from everything. Until now. The Council of Earth offered him a final mission: enter the eye of the storm, where the core had vanished, and reboot it manually using an ancient device known as the Ether Spike, a relic discovered in a collapsed moonbase. No drones could survive the winds. No AI could predict the path, only a pilot who could feel the sky. Reese refused at first. He had buried that life. But then they brought Dr. Sira Niven. Sira wasn't just the planet's leading storm physicist. She was also the daughter of the woman Reese had loved and lost. And Sira had grown up idolizing the ghost of a man who once rode lightning like it was breath. "You owe her," Sira said. "You owe us both." Reese agreed on one condition: Sira flies with him. Together, they boarded the Zephyr 1, an upgraded skycruiser fitted with plasma sails and an AI named Curran. It had one purpose: pierce the storm, reach the eye, and deploy the Ether Spike. But the storm had other plans. It wasn't just reacting to them, it was testing them. The clouds moved like tendrils, flashing with memories. Reese saw the face of his lost lover in the lightning. Sira heard the screams of her mother in the thunder. The storm fed on trauma, on guilt. It amplified fear. The first assault came at 20,000 feet, hurricane winds spinning with electromagnetic pulses. Curran was knocked offline. Zephyr 1 spiraled. Reese took control manually, holding the yoke with hands trembling from memory and pressure. "Do you trust me?" he shouted over the storm. "I trust you more than gravity," Sira replied. They rode the funnel upward, a dance of death and survival, until they reached the barrier, a magnetic wall where time slowed, and everything outside shimmered like a reflection. It was here the storm revealed its voice. "You destroy what you touch," it said, using the voice of Reese's lost love. "Why should this world survive?" "We don't deserve survival," Reese whispered. "But she does." He looked at Sira. "She believes we can change." Sira stepped forward, Ether Spike in hand, and did the unthinkable. She released it directly into the barrier, letting her own body become the conduit. Pain ripped through her. Energy surged. The storm howled in rage, but something changed. The storm faltered. Lightning flickered like confused eyes. Reese caught Sira as she collapsed, whispering through tears, "You weren't supposed to take that risk." She smiled weakly. "You taught me how to fly into the dark." And then the sky broke. The storm exploded outward, not in destruction, but in light. The Tempest Protocol deactivated. The Earth's magnetic field recalibrated. Skies began to clear. Across the planet, domes opened for the first time in decades. Rain fell gently, not in fire but in forgiveness. Sira survived barely. The energy from the Ether Spike altered her physiology. Her blood carried traces of the ancient tech. She could now feel the storms, calm them, shape them. She became Earth's first skybender, a living bridge between weather and will. Reese returned to the clouds, but not alone. With Sira beside him, they began mapping the new skies together, guiding weather, restoring balance, and maybe healing each other. From the ashes of fury came a whisper of hope. The storm had been unleashed, but so had humanity's second chance.